Hey everyone. So you know that certain type of people, certain groups of people, that when they don't like something, they don't want you to do it. They will stop you from doing whatever it is that they find offensive in their particular worldview or religion. So in this case, we have a Muhammad cartoon in Charlie Hebdo. No. Actually, that's not even what it is. It's not a Muhammad cartoon. It's a painting. It's a historic painting done by a Muslim king. So the painting in question is actually a historic art piece. It's not an inflammatory cartoon. It was literally a piece of art that was being discussed in class for the sake of the class. Now, the Muslim Student Association, in particular, one lady, one Muslim woman, decided to create a big drama over this. She was really upset, like she's even crying. Let's get into it. Let me show you the video and let me know what you think. So this is the art piece, by the way. This is what it looks like. This is the painting at the center of the controversy. It's a 14th century painting in a manuscript commissioned by a Sunni Muslim king in Iran, and it forms a central part of a cycle of illustrations narrating and commemorating Muhammad's prophecy that's considered by art historians to be a global artistic masterpiece. The professor in the class that's now being vilified for this by the Muslim community, certain Muslim students, this professor was showing, this is what she was showing, okay? So now let's take a look and see what the Muslim community or the Muslim Student Association, what the representatives had to say about this.
It hurts and it breaks my heart to stand here to tell people and beg people to understand me, to feel what I feel.
Aram Wedatella is the president of the Muslim Student Association at Hamline University. She was in the art history class where images of the Prophet Muhammad were shown.
I'm 23 years old. I've never seen a picture of a prophet. Never in my whole entire life. And it breaks my heart that a professor who's supposed to be my role model show a picture of the prophet with a trigger warning.
Dr. Eric.
Okay. She has a right to be upset. I mean, if she wants to. I just don't have words for like this reaction. It's what is this? What is this reaction? Why is she crying? What happened? It's like this is not something you should be crying over. This is actually in praise of Muhammad. Okay, I understand, according to your understanding of the religion, this is not permitted. But it's a painting. It's a historic. It's just when I see this crying, I'm just like astounded. She was so deeply troubled by this art piece that it brought her to tears as she's there crying in front of Kiel, Minnesota, and they're so offended that this teacher showed this piece of art, and this teacher lost her job because of this. Now, some people are saying she's not actually fired. Her, her contract was not renewed. But like, over this is bizarre and strange. Like, this is the thing that they're actually creating. Don't you feel like these crocodile tears are just drama? Like the Muslim community here, and this is kind of, an extension of the whole woke problem that we have in certain, American institutions, and maybe in Canada too, I don't know, where there's this over eagerness to appease, minorities and people's feelings, when it's like nobody was wronged here. You don't have to like what's being shown, but you don't have to go to that class either, right? Again, this reminds me of this. And by the way, this is them demanding action be taken. We're upset. They're there with pitchforks, right? Like, this is the protest, right? And I'm just going to show you this cartoon, this cartoon about ice cream where Some guy in a park is like, my belief forbids me from eating ice cream in the park on Monday. And the answer is, then don't do it. Okay, if you don't like Muhammad cartoons, then don't go to classes with Muhammad cartoons, or don't be involved in that manner. Let's see what else they had to say.
Picture of the Prophet with a trigger warning.
Dr. Erica Lopez Prater, an adjunct professor at Hamlin, says she had previously warned students in the syllabus and in class that images of holy figures, including the Prophet Muhammad and the Buddha, would be presented. Aram went to university administration and expressed her concerns. Dr. Lopez Prater was allowed to finish the semester teaching, but her contract was not renewed. The Muslim Public Affairs Council put out a statement of support for Dr. Lopez Prater. We stress the importance of education in the Islamic tradition. On the basis of our shared Islamic and universal values, we affirm the need to install a spirit of free inquiry, critical thinking, and viewpoint diversity in the university setting.
Drawing the picture or the image of the not only Prophet Muhammad, but all prophetess are forbidden.
Many Muslims believe drawing pictures of the Prophet Muhammad is seen as a form of idolatry.
Again, like, this is so ridiculous that they're even mentioning that in my religion, drawing a picture of the Prophet is idolatry. Like, this was not a class on let's draw Muhammad. This was not, hey, Muslims, let's do something that's forbidden in your religion. It's like discussing some piece of art. Like, come on. Like, really?
Which is viewed as a sin in Islam. Some in academia are concerned this incident could impact academic freedom.
So it's good to see that Muslim organization, so it seems like obviously not everyone agrees with this, right? And this Muslim organization, Muslim Public Affairs Council, well done from them, like, saying this. Well done. We have to we have to praise this stance. This is the type of Muslims we want that are, not like overreacting over things like this, right? It's just ridiculous.
Concerned this incident could impact academic freedom.
There's a difference between academic discussions in the classroom versus, I don't know, hate speech scrawled on the side of a building.
The Council of American Islamic Relations in Minnesota says the trigger warnings weren't enough.
This idea of academic freedom being absolute is absolutely wrong.
Reg Chapman, WCCO 4 News.
So this guy saying, oh, trigger warning is enough is absolutely wrong. I mean, it wasn't enough, a trigger warning. What they want is basically to shut down. I mean, like, look at the context here. Nobody was trying to insult Muslims or Islam. What are they gaining from this? Like, this, like, knee-jerk behavior. Now, the reason this concerns me so much is because what we're seeing is the university staff, they're like overcompensating. They didn't renew her contract. They're basically, doing what these people want. What these people want is to shut this down, right? It's not, even though this wasn't even offensive in any way. I mean, yeah, it was offensive to them, to some of them. But what I mean is there was no intent of offense. There was no desire. There was nobody was trying to be provocative here. Nobody was trying to, bash the Muslim community. It's just like, this was too much for them. And even the university staff of Hamline University, a college, they're like shutting it down. They're shutting down this whole thing. And this is a problem with this sort of woke mentality, is that it goes further and further. And, nobody's safe. You're like an innocent teacher that's just doing your job, and you get totally shut down for it. I mean, it's a shame. It is a shame. And this guy's saying there's no, absolute academic freedom. Well, dude, this is not even not even close to over the line. This is not even tiptoeing near the line. This was just like a historical piece of art that these guys are so offended over. This lady was crying and she made a big kerfuffle, and now this lady lost her job for nothing. It's a shame. We have to speak up against these things, because this is not right to let this keep happening, because it's going to keep happening, right? It's going to keep happening. Kudos to the Muslim group that actually, was saying the opposite of care here. So, this is too much. Obviously, this shouldn't be happening. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. This is your friendly ex-Muslim signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and thank you to my patrons for your continued support.